Can we agree that the problem of affordability is the prices are too high? Duh. Does anybody disagree with that? And prices are too high because of inflation. Does anybody disagree with that? And inflation, despite Dr. Morgan's political beliefs, is not just a Trump problem, it was a Biden problem, was it not? Okay, so here's my question to you. Let's start with you, Ms. Johnson. How do you get prices down? That's what we're here for. How do you get prices down?
John Kennedy just walked into a Senate hearing and did what millions of Americans wish Washington would do: demand straight answers on why life keeps getting more expensive. At a tense Senate Banking Committee hearing, Senator John Kennedy took aim at a panel of experts and refused to let them hide behind polished talking points. While American families struggle with rising costs, Kennedy wanted one thing: answers. Over and over, he pushed the witnesses to explain why housing is still out of reach, why everyday expenses keep climbing, and why working people are being told to wait for relief that never seems to come. But instead of clear solutions, Kennedy was met with the same explanations Americans have heard for years. That's when he turned up the pressure, challenging the panel to explain why Washington keeps talking while families keep paying the price. This wasn't just another hearing. It was a direct challenge to the people shaping policy, and a reminder that voters are paying close attention to who is fighting for affordability and who is making excuses.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. You all seem like fine people. And here's... And Mr. I can't see, Mr. Carbone, you seem to be here to promote cryptocurrency. I love cryptocurrency, but I don't think that's the problem with our economy. Mr. Brown, you're here to promote realtors. I love realtors, but that's not going to solve our economic problems. Ms. Johnson's here to promote banks. I love banks. Dr. Morgan is here to bash Trump without telling us that she formerly was part of the Biden administration and worked for Mr. Chopra at the CFPB, and that your policies caused inflation to go to 9%. I think that those would have been relevant things to tell us. I guess you thought we were going to look up your background. Can we agree that the problem of affordability is the prices are too high? Duh. Does anybody disagree with that? And prices are too high because of inflation. Does anybody disagree with that? And inflation, despite Dr. Morgan's political beliefs, is not just a Trump problem, it was a Biden problem, was it not? Okay, so here's my question to you. Let's start with you, Ms. Johnson. How do you get prices down? That's what we're here for. How do you get prices down?
Well, we think a lot of the things that you all are doing, focusing the committee on the sources.
Tell me how to get prices down.
You increase supply and you make sure you cut the red tape.
You increase supply, okay. Some people want to talk about deflation. If you believe in deflation, as we see it in the world today, you need to change your meds. China's got deflation. How's it going for them? They've got about a 20% unemployment rate for their young people. The only way out of the inflation is to grow our way out of it. Am I wrong? You're going to have to increase our economic growth, not at the top line, but so people feel it. You're going to have to increase wages. And to do that, do you disagree with Mr. Brown? We're going to have to grow the pie. Right or wrong?
Well, Senator, first of all, I'm here to support home ownership. In supporting home ownership.
No disrespect, but whatever. I'm sorry if I offended you. How do you think we can get out of these high prices? I mean, you can try to go, promote deflation, get ready for 10% unemployment. Okay, then Dr. Morgan's really going to be bashing us. Okay, tell me how we grow our way out of it. I don't see any other way to deal with inflation.
I think
but to grow people's wages.
I think that we increase inventory. We reduce zoning restrictions. We do a lot of the same things that are
And
in
how
the
are you
bill,
going to
in this bill.
increase inventory?
By
Who holds the inventory? Businesses. You're going to have to stimulate the economy and help businesses to grow, aren't you?
Well, I come from California, which is ground zero for the lack of housing affordability, and it's a little more complicated than that.
I don't think you want to answer my question. Ms. Johnson, aren't we going to have to grow the economy and therefore increase wages in order to help people deal with the inflation? If I'm wrong, tell me. If there's a better way, tell me.
I think growth has been a key driver. Consumer spending continues to be strong. It's what's driven us through one of the most tumultuous times that we've been through, including bringing historic high inflation. We also do need to address prices, and I think the Fed's focused on it. Price stability has got to be key.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we basically we're free enterprise in America. We're basically, to grow the economy, you've got to stimulate businesses and try to direct labor to share in the growth. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Morgan, are you a Democratic Socialist like your colleagues?
No.
You're not? Do you? I noticed that y'all's new policy is to create a 4-day, 32-hour work week with no loss in pay. Where are we going to get the money to do that?
That's not my policy.
You don't think we ought to
Familiar
do
with it.
that?
I'm sorry.
You think we ought to have a federal jobs guarantee?
I think a federal jobs guarantee is a good idea, yes.
Oh, you do? Okay. How do you think we're going to pay for that? Fair? You believe in the Easter Bunny, do you?
I think it's incredibly hard to pay for these things when we're giving tax cuts to the ultra rich.
Yeah. Okay. You think that all the growth in our economy just goes to the ultra rich?
I think that we just gave massive tax cuts to the wealthiest in this country, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You are a Democratic Socialist, aren't you?
I have never used that term to refer to myself.
No, I know. You have a
use
Nazi
whatever you'd like.
tattoo?
Excuse me?
Do you have a Nazi tattoo?
I don't have any.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay.